Hey guys, welcome back. Unboxing with B.
And I'm A-Rod without the paycheck.
So last week, there was a whole bunch of fights on Saturday.
Early morning, then we had the ones from England, and then later on, we had the American ones.
So,
Touch up on the ones from England.
Yeah.
Amir, the chump Khan, got a pigeon. You know, they made a big deal of this fight, like this other guy was going to be an extraordinary fighter, giving him a good fight. I think it lasted 14 seconds. The bell rang, they went into the middle. Amir Khan let his hands go, dropped him. The guy got up smiling, oh, he didn't hurt me. Then turned around, and Amir Khan dropped him again, and the referee jumped in, and it's over. And everybody rose, you know, up in their shoulders. Amir Khan, that he's back. He's, oh, wow, this, that. But he fought a nobody. So we'll see when, you know, if he wants to fight Danny Garcia for the belts, or he wants to fight Keith Thurman or these other guys, or Canelo again. You never know.
And a name we haven't seen too much anymore. Donaire fought against Frampton.
Oh, that was a hell of a fight. They went at it pretty good. Frampton beat him, you know, punching him more, but, you know, I mean, Donaire connected with some good shots that, you know.
Donaire's always fun to watch.
Yeah, he lit him up. Frampton felt him, but an overall great fight, you know, overall, and it went to.
And I'm sure if you guys missed those because they weren't just on any channel that you guys can access right away, especially here in the United States. Here, there was the three fights, the three names that were mentioned for sure that everybody knows. It was Charlo, Broner, and Davis.
Yeah,
Davis was first.
Davis was first. He got a guy from Argentina that everybody maybe thought was good or nothing, but he wasn't. The guy came out throwing punches, and Davis took over and beat him.
Yeah.
Literally knocked him out. And then they told him later on he wants to unify the belt. But Davis, remember, Lomachenko is out there. Stop dodging him. If you're the best in the world, show it. Don't be a Canelo.
Burn.
Yes. Oh, you know, I'm going to fight Golovkin. Si ahorita tengo los guantes, ahorita los damos en la madre. And yeah, he waited.
I thought he said, ahorita me pongo los guantes otra vez.
Yeah, y los damos. Pero he's full of shit. Davis is the same thing. Oh, well, he's old now, so he wants to fight me now. You know, I'm a younger guy. Fight him. The younger's supposed to be the better.
That is true.
Well, then there was Charlo.
Yeah, right, though. I would see Lomachenko and be like,
Yeah.
But yeah, there was Charlo versus Ugo from Oxnard. And I had heard about this guy before because I had friends that were from Oxnard, and they told me, they were like, you know, check out this guy. He just turned pro, whatever. And then you see him out here. And this is the first time we actually see him, like, you know, on TV.
He's a true middleweight that he's going to have his power.
He said that. I'm bigger. I don't know how Charlo's going to do against me because I'm the bigger guy. He hasn't fought against the bigger guy. And then he said, it's going to be a chess match between us. Like, they quoted him saying, I think this fight's going to be a chess match between us two. And then he gets knocked out.
I'll give Charlo credit. He tried to hype it too, saying that you never know. This guy might hit hard. Try to give him his props. But, what, maybe 2-3 months later, the guy was on the canvas, couldn't get up no more.
That was ridiculous.
And then Charlo got mad and said, who's next? Where's that Triple G guy?
He said, Triple G! Triple G! I'm like, are you sure about that one?
I'm sure he's good. He'll have a good fight. He'll go in there, go looking for Triple G with the speed and power, then all of a sudden reality will hit him, and he'll be looking up on the comments going, what the hell just hit me?
Okay, I was going to say, I don't think he would. I think he's good, but I don't see him beating Triple G.
And Triple G will just smile at him, smile, you're a good guy, you're a good fighter, you're a good champion, we'll have a good fight.
He's a good boy.
And we'll go ahead and go have a good fight. He's a young man, he's really, you know, good. And then Triple G will turn from a good guy to a monster in the ring, and ring ding!
Lights
and
out.
Then here comes Charlo, charging, doing his moves and everything, speed and power. And then he realizes, what the hell am I doing on the canvas? And still! And we all smiling, going, Triple G. But his brother could take revenge.
Dang. You guys haven't even seen the fight happen, but it was just told play-by-play right here.
And the third, the Broner Man.
The problem, the can man.
The guy
wasn't he like didn't he call himself like Mr.
Everything. Broner, to me, when he first started, man, was the next big thing. I loved his fights. I always watched him. Then
Marcos Maidana came.
Yeah, then he got a lot of things over his head, and reality hit him. But to me, he was when he was great, he was great. You have to admit, when he was great, he was great. He was unstoppable.
For that period of time.
He was unstoppable. But come on, Broner, you're great.
So his fight against Vargas, though, Vargas wasn't even the initial opponent.
No, but Vargas brought the fight to him.
He did. And I give him props. And a lot of people thought that Vargas was the one that came out with that victory. Honestly, I don't think so. I thought it was a fair draw because the whole first 6 rounds was Vargas. The whole last 6 rounds was Broner. And at times, though, I did feel like when Broner actually turned it up, it looked like he was actually hurting Vargas. Not to the point where you're like, oh my gosh, he's going to go down, but enough to where he might have taken a knee.
Yeah,
but then the round ended saved,
There was a lot of shots that I saw Broner connect that back when he was a lighter weight, he would have destroyed these people. But
yeah.
I think if he could go down a weight, go down to his weight, I think he did cause damage at a lower weight. Mm-hmm. Maybe there'd be a second win, a second coming. Hey, if Barrera could do it when everybody thought Barrera was washed up because he was a knockout artist and he lost to Pacquiao and he lost and everybody, lost hope in him, he came in a different style as a boxer. Mm-hmm. Klitschko the younger Klitschko, he was a destroyer. He got beat by the South African guy and I forgot the other champion that beat him pretty bad, that he collapsed in the ring and they stopped it. Mm-hmm. And Emmanuel Stewart made him into a boxer.
Yeah.
And when he fought the guy from South Africa, oh God, what was his name? He was like the next Mike Tyson. He destroyed him. And Emmanuel Stewart thought Klitschko got crazy going after him. And he goes, "What the hell are you doing? You are not a knockout artist. You are a boxer. Let's get out there and box. God damn it. Stop doing what you do and listen to me." And got on the thing, listened to him, and knocked the guy out and became a champion again. And history was taken.
Well, with this fight between Broner and Vargas, at the end when they announced the draw, I think Broner was just over the top. I know he's selling the fight. Yeah, you're selling the fight, but it was annoying.
Yeah, it was.
It was just like, just cut the mic. First, when he tries to take the announcer's mic right away, it's like, stop.
That reminded me of when Mayweather took it from Larry Merchant or something like that.
No, he was really trying to, like, you said before, he was on a rise, and then he kept comparing himself to Mayweather, and he was trying to convince everybody, I'm the next Floyd Mayweather. I'm the next Floyd Mayweather, And then it seemed like he kind of dropped it. I'm not part of the money team. I'm not the money team, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I still get the vibe that you still want to be like Floyd. Because Floyd had that argument with Larry Merchant. Not that it's like, oh, I should make it in positive light, because it wasn't. But he had that argument with him and made, the whole where Larry Merchant replies to him and says, if I was 50 years younger, I'd kick your ass.
Then he realized.
And then they ask him, like, you think you really could? He's like, no, but I'd try.
Yeah,
like,
reality.
That's a classic.
Reality hit him. He goes, no, I wouldn't.
That is classic. Mayweather apologizes later on, whatever, but that's classic.
Yeah.
And I felt like Broner was trying to reenact that on that night because he goes up and he tries to give this whole thing, trying to argue with him, but it's like no one's really caring. Yeah. No one cares what you're saying. And then the best thing too is when he said that if they have, he wants a rematch, but he wants to do it in his hometown because there's too many Mexicans here.
Yeah.
Not supporting him because they were booing him and stuff like that.
Chicken and rice or something like that.
So he was booed not because he's not Mexican, but because he didn't put on a good fight.
Yeah, true.
That's because
Mexicans like brawls.
Yeah, if you give a good fight, everybody will cheer for you.
Yep.
Look at Golovkin; he has a huge Mexican base.
Yeah, a big one. Because when he was fighting Canelo thought all the Mexicans were going to go after him, and behold, no, didn't happen.
Kind of split.
It was split.
And the fact too, it helps that Golovkin, when he was starting, he would go out and say, "¿Cómo están todos? ¿Están bien?
¿Cómo está mi gente?"
Did he say that?
Yes, he did that, and they all cheered for him because he does
Mexican
style.
Why you gotta steal my light just because I brought it up? You guys still taught me. No, but anyways, those fights were good. I would like to see a rematch. I think it would be good. Wherever it is.
I like to see Charlo fight Triple G.
I would like to see it too.
You know what I'd love to see no matter what? I would like to see Charlo against Canelo. That'll be a fight.
Any of the Charlos.
Yeah, and I think either one will knock out Canelo. They're young.
Really?
Young, badass guys. Yeah, still get Canelo. Canelo won't. He's going to avoid these guys no matter what. He will avoid them. You'll see. He's going to avoid them. He's not going to go after them. He's going after Triple G now because Triple G's up in age. These guys are in their prime. Talking
about Canelo, though, what do you think about the suspension?
I think it should be a whole year. Period. Only because Canelo, he could get away with 6 months. He cheated on the first fight That's what I think. Me personally.
Even Paulie Malignaggi was saying that if they're going to suspend him because he was caught, then he needs to be suspended for 2 years. He needs to be fined. He needs to be all these things instead of just
slap on the hand.
Yeah.
So.
And I agree. I think it's true. I mean, that's pretty messed up that
Keep testing him.
He's caught. Yes, and
Keep
that's another thing that Paulie Malignaggi said is that if they should suspend him, have a whole bunch of checks. If he fails any of them, you add more years to his suspension.
Ban him. Dick, why would we be adding ban him? If he's that kind of cheat, why do we need him in boxing? Ban him.
Because he was even saying, you never even know. Right now, he's probably out there taking his suspension or whatever, but he's training and he's still doping. That's what he was saying.
Because he's back in Mexico.
And then he was even saying like, oh, they showed up in Mexico and he wasn't expecting it, which is why he was caught, which is a lot of assumptions that people have on that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think, he's full of shit, Canelo. He doesn't even live in Mexico no more. He lives in San Diego, and yet he's out there training. Yeah, okay. Everybody trains in Big Bear, or San Diego has some good areas. I don't see them ever training in Mexico, only unless you're like Marquez, where he was in Mexico City training up in those big altitudes out there. That ain't Guadalajara. But that's me personally. I think he should have got suspended for a whole year.
Yeah, I agree. The punishment should have been more than what it is.
And random drug testing still.
Yeah.
Boom, they knock on
the door.
That's
a big thing. Even if he wasn't suspended, okay, it's the meat. You're not suspended, but we're going to do random drug testing whenever we want, wherever we want.
Yeah.
That would have been justifiable. That would have been more acceptable than what, what resulted.
Like Mosley when he fought Mayweather. That was random every time. Mosley one time was ready to go, and the doctor showed up. He goes, where you going? He goes, well, I'm leaving. He goes, no, you're not. We're going to go test. Well, this Saturday we have Daniel Jacobs coming back to the ring. I can't remember who the guy is, but the other guy's undefeated. He's from Poland. I don't know his name. He's from Poland. He's an undefeated fighter. But Polish fighters are great fighters, but I think Daniel Jacobs is done. He's up there.
Danny Jacobs is really good.
So I think he'll take it, and hopefully, you know what? The Charlos could call him out too.
Jacobs?
That'll be a hell of a fight.
I got Jacobs.
Yeah, me too. I think he'll win.
Yeah, I was going to say, how are you going to say that Golovkin would win when Jacobs was able to not get knocked out by Golovkin?
But he got dropped by Golovkin.
He got dropped, but he got up.
Yeah, he got up, and he did a good fight. But Golovkin's another story.
Which is why I think that Jacobs would beat either one of the Charlos.
I'll take the younger Charlo. I think the one that's younger. That's more defensive.
They're twins.
Fighter. Yeah, they're twins, but the one that they say is younger.
The one that fought this past week?
No, I think he's
the other one.
The other one.
Jermel.
One of them is a defensive fighter, so he might just pull it.
Because the other guy, we'll have to see.
The other guy that comes, the other one, they charges at, but he's a good fighter. Speed and everything. Danny Jacobs could catch him and end his night.
One mistake.
Well,
that's all we have this week. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes. Lights out.